Thank you for being here, everyone. We're so excited to spend time with you and be able to share this with you tonight. My husband, Eric, and I have been in this industry for 26, almost 27 years, and we love the journey that we've been on, the people that have been able to have their lives blessed and changed, the amazing products that we've uncovered, and the experiences that we've had, the places that we've been able to go around the world. And it's just, being in this type of industry unlocks so many different parts of your life, activates your life. According to this company, we're going to activate your world. So I'm so excited to tell you about this tonight. The company name is Activz. When we look at companies, we look at 5 different things very specifically. We were taught a number of years ago, and once we figured this out, we've been successful in every company that we've been in since that time. And I think a lot of it goes back to these 5 factors. We were told that if you're missing one of these factors, or heaven forbid, 2 of these factors, your success chances can go down by as much as 80% of your chance of success. So obviously there's still that 20%er rule that they're going to be successful wherever they go. But if you're part of the traditional 80% that's just trying to find your niche and trying to find some success, you want to get all of the factors in your favor. Finding all of these where they line up is unique and special, and I'm so excited to tell you how Activz for us checked every one of these boxes in a very big way. We're going to start tonight by talking about the company. Activz is run by David Brown, by Ryan Thompson, Angie Hawthorne, people that we've actually known for over a decade and have worked alongside them. I know in their past, even before they knew us, they've helped companies grow to billion-dollar status and hundreds of millions of dollars. They know how to run business. They have integrity, and they put their integrity above their jobs. I've seen them do that a number of times where they've really just taken the high road. And I see it daily here at Activz, where they're putting you and I first. They're putting the distributors above their own needs. I'm excited to be working along people like Al Zapp and Dr. Jill McCord, who are leaders in the health industry, who are innovators and creating whole new angles for medicine to go down, whole new inroads for them to go down, and really unlocking research. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But to be involved with a company that is very transparent, that is all about the success of the distributors, that really puts you and I first and is global, as you can see from some of the flags in the middle and the center circle there. We now are open for business in 220 countries, which is crazy. So anyone you know around the world that would like to be able to benefit from these products, we're able to ship all over the world. One of the big, huge factors that we look very carefully for, because you can't control it and I can't control it, you either have it or you don't, is timing. With traditional business, it's all about location, location, location. But with network marketing, it's all about timing, 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 because this is a word of mouth based business. And if you're the last person in town to hear about it, everybody else already knows there's really not very much of an opportunity for you there. So you want to be in early, near that formulation or during the pioneering period, when they're kind of going through their up and down growth. We call it kind of rough water. Sometimes there's up, sometimes there's down, but there's a learning curve as companies of any kind get going. And most traditional businesses don't ever stay open after about 2 to 5 years. Most of them are gone. If you look at the strip malls, if you look at the shops in your town, a lot of them are coming and going. And it's because most companies won't last more than 2 to 5 years. But to be able to find a company that has everything lined up for longevity means that at some point, if they can get enough product or service out in the world that they become branded and they hit that critical mass point in business, which is around $4.2 million a month, maintained for about $50 million a year, turns their momentum up to a vertical stance. And you go through this momentum period, which is where about 80% of the growth of the company will happen. If you can position yourself before that happens, Harvard Business School says, regardless of what type of business, if you reached a point of that critical mass and you never did another thing, whatever your check was at when you were at critical mass, you could add a 0 to it when you start to stabilize out at that next checkpoint where things start to grow at a little bit more gradual pace. So stability is where most of these companies that you've heard of are. And so when you're looking at an opportunity, if it's been around for 10 years or 20 years or 50 years, they're well into stability. So there's one of the factors that's gone. Their timing is long gone. You either got it or you don't. And here at Activz, Mexico, which opened in 2017 and was our first market, sits about a quarter of the way to critical mass. Here in the United States, we are barely out of the gate, barely out of the gate. There's less than 2,000 distributors in the United States. There's very few people that have really grasped this opportunity and are running for the top, are running like this is the opportunity of their lifetime, because truly it is. So timing with this company right here in the United States right now could not be better. They've already worked out a lot of the bumps and the kinks in Mexico, and now they're opening the door to the United States. Japan opened about the same time, the end of 2019. And we are ready to just explode here in the United States and around the world. So I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited you're hearing about it first. You very well might be the first person in your town, maybe in your state, and maybe in your country. We might have a few people on here tonight that are listening from other countries, and you might be expanding into a country that we are just barely opening the doors on. The timing could not be better. The next thing that you want to make sure that your opportunity is satisfying are the trends of the time. Right now, we have an uncanny amount of people around the world that are looking at health and wealth in a way that they never have before. Many people are looking to take control of their own health, to be able to empower their immune system. Many millions of people are without jobs, and they're trying to find a job in a world that is scaling back on jobs. A lot of companies that have closed down for the virus, as they reopen, they will not be restocking their amount of employees that they had. A lot of people have been forced to work at home and are finding they kind of like it. They like to be home raising their children themselves rather than sending them to daycare. They like to not have the rush hour traffic. And more people are being forced to look for a new industry to do work in because their job has been eliminated entirely. So people are looking for an opportunity where they can hire themselves without the high cost of opening a traditional business. We'll talk about the low cost to be involved here at Activz, and yet you can earn CEO income. That's amazing. Okay, so our product line is an epigenetic breakthrough bonanza. I put pictures up here today to show you the difference between a caterpillar and a butterfly, which I find fascinating because they have the same genetic makeup regardless of what stage they are at. Chew on that for a minute. They look completely different. They walk completely different, or fly. They eat basically the same thing, but everything else is kind of quite different. Same genetics, just different parts of the genetic makeup firing at different times. The genes are speaking differently at different times of the life cycle. So what this science has been able to do is to identify how to talk to the genes. How would you like to be able to talk to your genes and turn back the clock? So Dr. Joe Maroon actually said a quote that I love. He said, if anyone can mask the taste and smell of butyric acid, they will have the holy grail. And Dr. Joe Maroon is a renowned neurologist. He knows the brain. He knows what he's talking about. Butyric acid is one of those things that's been known about for a long time, but the doctors and scientists could not figure out how to get it back into the body because it smelled and it tasted horrible. That's actually what you smell when you're around someone with the stomach flu. So definitely not something that normally we would want to be around, but because of Alzap's technology, we have it in our product link, and it doesn't taste and it doesn't smell. You can actually break these capsules open and put them in a baby's bottle, put them in a 3-year-old's applesauce, and they won't know it. And you can give them back butyric acid. Butyric acid helps everything from the gut health to the brain health and everything in between, fighting inflammation, improving your skin quality and clarity. If you've got a child with a rash that just won't go away, or you yourself have a dry spot or a coloration issue that you would like to maybe fix, I'm seeing huge benefits with acne and things like that, that just are skin conditions that are being fed by abnormalities in our gut. So when you can get that gut health, you're going to see benefits even on the outside. But then the things that you're going to see on the inside in increased energy because your mitochondria is being fed right, in increased brain clarity because your brain neurons are firing right, because they are getting fed by butyric acid. Guys, this is not a medicine. This is not something you're going to take for some particular disease or abnormality that's going on in your body. This is the food. This is the thing that your body may be missing in order to be able to genetically fire right, the way that it should be. So just like food, you're going to take it every day. Just like food, you've got to keep feeding your body. Well, butyric acid is something that we get naturally as babies through colostrum. But after that, we're supposed to be getting it through our food, and we're just not. And up till now, it's been impossible to put it into a pill form and make it really palatable and really strong, where it gets into the right part of the body to be able to do all of these things that you see here. We also have Optimend, which is the most powerful part of the turmeric plant. So if you're familiar with turmeric and how it amazingly lowers inflammation, well, turmeric's actually broken down in the body to curcumin, which is then broken down even further in the body to tetrahydrocurcumin. Activz skips all the filler. They skip all the extra part of the plant that the body doesn't use and doesn't need, and they take just the very bottom part, which is the most important part. Other people haven't figured out how to do that because it's only 4 molecules. How do you take 4 molecules and wrap them in anything to get them to stabilize enough to put them into the body? Well, Albrechtsen's technology has done that very thing. He's figured out how to wrap molecules and deliver them time release to specific parts of the body. So not only can he get things into the body that have been next to impossible or impossible in the past to get in, but he can get them in such a way that it goes right to the part of the body that needs to be in to do the most good. So he's masking the smell, he's masking the taste of our butyric acid, and he's allowing those 4 molecules of our Optimend to be able to stay intact and get delivered into the intestine and be able to release where they're supposed to get into the bloodstream to do the right job for the body. So literally people that are taking Optimend are seeing benefits with the lowering of inflammation, the lowering of pain, and they're feeling it right away within an hour a lot of times, where they're getting benefit just like if they'd taken something from over the counter or a heavier medication. But in this case, it's completely harmless. It's completely side effect free, and it's completely natural. That's incredible. That's a hundreds of millions of dollars industry to have pain that's managed naturally with no side effects. It's the only thing I've ever seen that can do that. So incredible products. The third one I want to talk about, this rounds out our trifecta of products. The genomics actually turns back the clock on your genes, just like the fountain of youth, if we knew where that was. But you can actually order your bottle of genomics and get that to come to your house. We don't have to go on some expedition to some Amazon forest and hope we find it. We can literally take genomics, which goes into the DNA of every single cell in our body, activates NRF2, which is an enzyme, which goes in and talks to the genes, just like we were talking about with the epigenetics of the butterfly. This is literally going to upregulate and downregulate the genes that need to be adjusted to get you back to balance. What's that going to do for you? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what your out of balance is, but how amazing is that, that you can start to turn back the clock. It's not a quick instant. It's going to take time. It's taken you decades to become the mess inside that you are or potentially are. We all have that happen at different paces in our life, but I know that we all have oxidative stress in every single cell, because as we get older, we're breathing more. We're exercising more, we're eating more, just normal everyday things that we all have to do. And that's the byproduct of the burning of those processes, that we have this oxidative stress that happens in our cells. And those little free radicals do so much damage, so much damage. So another thing that this genomics will do is turn on an enzyme called superoxide dismutase. And that SOD molecule can literally fight free radicals at 1 million per second. Every second. Now you've heard of superfoods, and superfoods fight on a one-to-one. So one molecule of a great super berry, which we know is really good for us, or a juice that's made from that superfood, one molecule is going to take out one free radical. One capsule of genomics is going to fight and put out a million free radicals every second for hours. Which is stronger? You can't possibly eat enough berries and superfoods or any kind of supplement that's a superoxide, fighter. You can't possibly eat enough things to do that, but we can turn things on in our body that are so powerful to be able to take care of things internally. So this comes from our Dr. McCord. Dr. McCord has been putting out products like this since 2004. I don't know if you can see my little diagram at the bottom, but he's progressively gotten better and better at finding ways to turning on those genes and enzymes and getting everything balanced again. That green line at the top is our genomics. The line at the bottom was where he started. And it's just amazing that we get to have license to this product that has literally been, his technology has been nominated for Nobel Prizes. He's been given the Elliott Cresson Medal, which is given to people who literally change the world. So blessed and so excited to have the products here. So picture's worth 1,000 words. We also have an incredible skincare that's going to be able to transform us on the outside while we're being transformed on the inside. You can see some of these before and afters. These are all just taken snapshots by people who had some skin effect. It's not allowing me to move our pictures. I hope you can see the one in the upper right-hand corner. If not, it'll be posted on activz.info. But each of these skin conditions so dramatically affected, it's going to be able to clear and brighten and lighten your skin. My own results are in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see what happened to my eyes and the crow's feet on my eyes in just 2 weeks. I literally was just snapping some snapshots as we went along. The one on the left was where I started. The one in the middle was after 1 week, and I was blown away because I've never been one that really believed in skincare. I've tried this and that and everything. I've spent thousands of dollars and never seen any real results that I wanted to continue using the product. And this one I literally was watching from week to week as my skin came back to life. So you can become a product customer here at Activz, and you can order products. They range in cost from $60, or you can buy up to packages that range in the $240, $250 range. Those packages are my favorite because they save you about $100, $120 by buying them as a package in a group. Those products are going to come straight to your door. They have a money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. Or you can be a distributor and actually be making money and creating a residual income that can eventually become your primary income over time. And that's only going to cost you your product choice plus $10. Now, we encourage people to buy what's called an immune pack. The immune pack is enough of our trifecta, the genomics, the link, and the optimum, 2 bottles of each for a husband and wife for a month for $240. Now, if you were to buy those products individually, it would cost you well over $350. You're saving over $100 buying them in that pack. And obviously we don't want one spouse getting healthy while the other continues to age out of control. So we want to have enough in the household for both. If you're a single person, they have what's called an all product pack for $200, which again is well over $100 in savings. It's one of each of the trifecta plus the skincare, which all 3 products in the skincare line will run you about $130. If you buy them in or as a package, it's $150 if you buy them separately. And if you get them with the trifecta, it's $10. So this company is all about giving you discounts and helping you to put your money back in your pocket. They also pay you 9 ways. If you become a distributor with the company, they will pay you 9 different bonuses. The first one is the one that you'll receive right off the bat as you start to share this. It's called the Fast Start Bonus. This one literally will pay you 20% back on anyone that you share this with starting the following week. So if you tell your friend Jenny about this and Jenny buys the immune pack, you're going to get 20% back on that $240 order, and you're going to get a $48 check next Friday. And it's going to show up, a few days later if it's mailed, or we have a ProPay system where you can get a prepaid credit card and they'll just put it on that credit card. and all of a sudden there's money on there, and you didn't have to you know, put it on there. It just shows up. So it's a really fun system. And then if Jenny tells her sister, Jenny's going to get the 20% and you're going to get 4%, which is that next level. And then anybody that her sister tells, you're going to get 8%, because they know that you wouldn't have had those people know about Activz if you hadn't told them, if you hadn't started the ball rolling. And you're going to get paid down 5 levels on this particular bonus. So you might actually get a check 3 weeks from now because you told Jenny and she told her sister, and then you went on a trip and completely forgot about it for a few days, and you came home and there's a check in your mailbox because Jenny told somebody, or Jenny's sister told somebody, or the girl that Jenny's sister told somebody, or, you know, a guy down the street wanted to be able to take care of some of his aches and pains after he was working out, and he tried the products and he told somebody, and all of a sudden there's checks just showing up in your mailbox. It's a really cool deal. The second one I want to talk to you about is called the Fast Start, or excuse me, the Royalty Bonus. I got excited about that. So the Royalty Bonus pays monthly after that as they reorder, because once people start to feel healthier, they want to keep feeding their body those same nutrients and help their body stay on that heal. They're going to keep reordering. So you're going to go from the percentage you were at the one time to this pays out forever, and pays out 8 levels deep, 10% to the people, or 10% on the orders from the people that you personally bring in, 4% down below that, and you can see the percentages as it goes down. The third one I want to talk about is rewards and credits. This company literally will reward you for buying product. They're going to give you percentages back in the form of loyalty points. Who doesn't love free product? Those loyalty points can be used on any of our product line, not the packages because they're already so discounted, but any of the individual products, and you can use those points to order as soon as you have enough to cover the purchase price of the product. So free product showing up. If you want an extra skincare set, you're gonna have to buy them individually, but you can get those. Or if you're running low on one of the 3 and you just want to replace the one as you've got a little bit left of the others, you can do that and you can get it for free with your product loyalty points. They also give you rank advancement bonuses. So you're gonna get an extra bonus just show up in your paycheck when you hit the levels of A2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And to hit those levels, they're all based on volume. You told a few people who told a few people who told a few people, and your business just starts to take off. Those bonuses total amount of over $4,250 that they're just going to put in your pocket. When was the last time you got a bonus from your job? Was it a Christmas bonus, or was it just a, hey, thanks for doing a great job bonus? That's what this is. This is just a thanks for doing a great job and helping a lot of people. And they're going to give you $4,000 to do it. So this one, this multiple business center bonus is really exciting. They give you this along the way as well. When you hit the level of A6 and A8 and A10, they're going to give you 3 more businesses. When you start, it's getting that blue center on the top. So you're going to buy a business for $10 plus the price of your product, and you're going to be in business for yourself. Crazy, I know. We've been in business for ourselves and we had to take out business loans to do it. Well, here for $10, you're in business. And as you grow and you build and you help a lot of people, the company's going to thank you by giving you another business. I don't know a franchise out there that would even consider that. Sure, they'll give you another one, but you have to pay the hundreds of thousands of dollars to get it and then build it and set it up and house it and do all of those things that are major headaches. Here, they're doing all the work. They're doing all the manufacturing, the call centers, the shipping, all of the details. They're just going to give you another pay center, basically, so that as you're doing the work you would have done anyway, you can put some of the people that would have been under that center 1 underneath center 2, or center 3, or center 4, and now you can get paid on it an extra time, or 2 or 3. Huge, huge for your paycheck. So this particular bonus is called the Global Bonus Pool. This is something that's really special with this company. It's the biggest bonus pool I've ever been blessed to be a part of. They take 8% of all the volume that is done around the world, regardless of which country it comes from, regardless of whose group it comes from, all the volume that comes into the company. They take 8% of it and put it into this sharing pool. And in order to be part of this, you don't have to win the lottery at work. You don't have to win the raffle. You just have to grow your business. So when you hit the level of A6, you're going to start to share in 1% of this bonus that's shared among you and everybody above you in the company. When you go to A7, now you get to take part in 2 of the bonus pools with you and everybody above you. When you go to A8, again, you're going to get another 1% share with everyone that's above you, plus you take part in the other 2 below you. So it's a really great thing. As you reach the top of the company, you're actually getting to participate in all 8 shares of that percentage that's coming in around the globe. So this bonus is just going to grow and grow and grow. And the company is an omni-channel company, which means they also are selling product in avenues where people are looking for products like this, such as Amazon and QVC. They will never put it on retail shelves. They're never going to go into the big retail mainstreams. You're never going to find it at GNC or Costco, anything like that. But they do put it in front of people on the internet because they want to help you and I with branding. If somebody finds it there and they start buying it, how excited are they going to be when you finally talk to them and you tell them they can get it from you cheaper? That's really huge. And in the meantime, any profits they make from those sales go right into this bonus. So we have nothing to lose by them doing advertising for us. It's a really cool system. Okay, so for this one, this is called the Legacy Bonus. Legacy Bonus is one of the timed bonuses here at Activz. So if you're just getting started, you want to be running like your hair's on fire because this bonus can literally be your Christmas bonus 12 months of the year. So they take an extra 1% of all the volume done globally and they put it into this bonus. And in order to take a piece of that and have a share in this, all you have to do is hit A11 within your first year in the company. This is for people that are fast out of the gate, that are the racehorses, that are taking this business seriously, taking this as their opportunity. And I've run numbers on this. When this company becomes a $1 billion company, this 1% share is going to be several, well, I don't even want to go into it. You can run, it's going to be enough to pay your house off every year. So you do the math. It kept me awake for a few days when I started running the math. But 1% of $1 billion is a lot of money shared between you and a few friends. So the question is, will you run hard and fast enough in your first year to take part in it? And how many of your friends and how many of your people will you help to hit this? So A11 is $75,000 in volume. That's group volume. It's not anything they've done alone. That's gathering up a team of people that are business-minded that want to go build a business, locking arms together, and sharing this message. So this one is another 1%. So they take 10% and put it into pool bonuses, 8 to the multiple sharing, 1 to the legacy, and this one is called the legend bonus. So this 1% is for anyone who hits the top of the company, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. Once you get there, every month you're going to share with the other people that sit in this level, and you're going to get 1% of the company volume as an extra bonus. Right now, there's exactly 1 person getting this. So every month she's getting a huge bonus to her check in this 1%. And she's not going to be sad to share it when somebody else joins her, because that means the volume of the company has grown, because then someone else is at that top level. And the bonus is just going to grow and grow and grow as the company grows. So this is something I hope you all have your sights on. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. When you get there, you're going to get this added to your bonus on your check every month. They also just added a bonus at A16 where they're going to show up at your door with one of those great big checks and a bouquet of roses, just like you won the lottery. The difference is you made it happen. If you knew that something you could do would help you win the lottery, would help you win Publishers Clearinghouse, would help you win that $5,000 a week for life that they talk about, well, guess what? This is a way you can make $5,000 a month or a week or a day, whatever you want it to be. It's up to you. You can write your own check and you can literally make yourself a winner. The last one that I want to talk about just briefly is called special promotions, and you have to log in and catch the company update calls the first of every month, because every month there's special promotions and every month there's something going on. We also have bigger things running in the background like car bonuses, and that's ongoing. That's not a special one, that's just all the time. When you hit age 12, they start making a car payment check for you so that you can get a new car. So that's exciting. The special promotion that's in place right now is a trip to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It'll be to a 5-star resort, all expenses paid, and you just need to be at the level of A10, which is 50,000 in volume by October. But they're gonna run those pretty constantly. So you can have amazing, special, fun things in your future as you grow in this company and you're part of that leadership group that you can go and participate in around the world. Now, really quick, just to put this into perspective, we teach our people to find 10 business partners as quickly as they possibly can and help them sign up with at least $200 worth of product so that they're trying the majority of our products. That's what we have most of our people on, because that's what families need, is the 240 for a couple or the 200 for a single. So when you bring in 10 people, you're going to be making back about that $250. If they're coming in with the $240 pack, and that's going to pay for your products, and it's going to bring you in a foundation of leadership that is going to help you run this dynasty that you're building. If you're the CEO of a company, you want VPs under you who are accountable, that are reliable, that are hardworking, that are committed, that are dreamers, that are visionary, that are leaders themselves. So those are the kind of people you want to put in these positions, not just 10 people that need product. They are what we call customers, and they are special too. But right here, you're looking for your 10 business partners that you would trust your business to. The next step is to help your 10 find their 10. This is going to put a residual in your pocket of about $1,200 to $1,500, but it's going to put fast start in your pocket of several thousand. So those checks, remember, just show up every week. And so you're going to be making money along the way, but this step positions you for the next step, which is the really exciting step, because you're going to find your people, then you're going to help your people. The third step is you're going to teach your 10 to help their 10 find 10. And when that happens, your check is going to be closer to $15,000 to $20,000 if they're all buying those immune packs and the personal packs and things each month. Close to $20,000 a month residual. And this doesn't take into account the fast start. The fast start is also going to be close to the 10 grand range. So your money is going to be really, really great at that point. You've now probably surpassed your check. You're able to look at retirement if you want, or you can adjust your hours. You have some choices, whether you want to continue to work at your job because you love what you do and you want to continue to give back, or you feel like you can give back on a bigger scale, that there's something more that you've been designed for in life than sitting in rush hour traffic and going to work in a cubicle somewhere. I truly believe that every one of you were put on this earth for a reason. So as you're starting this journey with Activz, my challenge to you is figure out what you are here for. Is it to be the best grandparent that your grandchildren could possibly have? Is it to take your spouse and go explore some of these places that you've seen on National Geographic and you want to go experience it for yourself? Is it to go and build houses in a third world country, or to build wells in a place that doesn't have clean water? Is it to put in mosquito netting and malaria malaria areas that the children are dying? Is it to help with the different rings that are going on with drug rings, or trafficking, or some of the things that are out there in the world? Are you intended to stand up for politics? Are you here to give back to your community or to your family, to be that stable hub in your family to make sure that everybody's taken care of? I don't know what your need is, and I don't know what the world needs from you or what you were here to do, but you need to figure that out. Because with this company, there's going to be a lot of money generated. And we've found over the years that when you give money to people, it brings out their inner core. So good people given good money do really, really good things with it. And that's what we're trying to create here. That's the culture that we have. So make sure that those 10 that you find are really good people, because we want them to give back and bless the world. We want people here who will literally take their eyes off themselves, because the whole point here is to take care of you and take care of your family and get money off the table. Let's get that taken care of so you don't have to trade hours for dollars anymore. And let's then expand our vision to helping our community, and then expanding our vision to changing the world. The science we have here is real. If I haven't answered your questions enough, please go to pubmed.gov and search butyric acid and read studies until you fall asleep tonight. There are thousands. Or read up on tetrahydrocurcumin and see what that actually does. There's study after study after study. You can research NERF2, and you'll see Dr. McCord's studies on his different products come up over and over and over. They actually measure part of the enzymes in McCord units. So he is the man. You're going to see his name come up over and over, but go ahead and research to your heart's content. We did. We found that everything clicked with us for this company. The company's strength, the transparency, their love of the people, the timing, get to be first with technology that people don't even know exists. Trends where everybody's looking for finances and wealth and ways to help their health more naturally. Products that everybody needs. They either need it desperately because right now they're suffering with this or with that and they're out of balance, or you're a ticking time bomb. Let's face it, we all have stuff going on inside of our bodies that we don't know about. So if you think you're healthy now, are you willing to take that gamble that you'll still feel that way in 10 more years? I wasn't. I'm so grateful to be able to prepare my body now and be able to fortify it with the things that it needs. So hopefully I can still feel great when I'm 70 and 80 and 90 years old. And a compensation plan that if you build this right will literally not just pay your bills, but will literally build a legacy that you can leave to your children and your children's children. This is what you're seeing tonight. This is the chance to change the direction of your life, to change the direction of your health, and to be able to look back on 2020 and say, okay, that was the most amazing year of my life. That's when everything changed. That's when I found Activz, and that's when my life became activated. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. And with that, Stu, I turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Trish. That was amazing. Really enjoyed it. I love that component of opportunity. I love the wheel. They always say we don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's already there and it's been working for a long time. And now with the avenue that Activz have, your success will be that much greater. So that was a wonderful presentation, Trish. I hope everyone either learned something new or got a good review. And more than anything else, share it with those that are in your organization.